everybody is doing blessed. I'm doing blessed and highly favored, and definitely hope the same you. And if this is your first time stopping by my channel, much love to you and welcome. And to my returning subs, my growing extended beautiful family, just thank you so much for, just showing support towards me and the channel. And, our family is just growing by the day, which is truly a blessing. So, just sending positive vibes towards your way, especially if you need them at this point. So, with that being said, much love to all. Namaste, love and blessings, love and light, and many blessings are definitely coming your way. And if you have been watching my videos for a while and have not already, please like and subscribe, hit that notification bell so you know when I'm about to upload my next video. Also, if you are comfortable enough, please drop me a line or two. I would love the chance to get to know you as much as you're getting to know me, even if it's about the positive feedback of the content of my video, or you're just up, tell me about your empathic gift, how it impacted your life and heading you towards a positive direction. And if you feel like the videos are informative, uplifting, give you good vibes that you would love to share with a loved one, family, or a friend, or even a fellow empath that are going through trying times at the moment and needing spiritual guidance or needing confirmation or validation towards life path or even soul purposes, please go ahead and share. And while you're at it, give me a thumbs up, like, and also share on your social media favorites, wherever you see fit. Thank you once again for the love and support. It is greatly appreciated. And I hope you're able to resonate with the content of my video. Um, Pineal gland, reconnect, uh, reconnect, reconnect you with spirit. 936 hertz, known as God's frequency. Sorry, y'all. I'm trying to put my portable charger and plug it into my phone. Um, and the video I'm doing today is Twin Flame 101 Heyokas. The ones that test and trigger you the most were sent to you to break the pattern. I saw that, what was it, day before yesterday, on a post, and I was like, you know what, that is so true. It makes a lot of sense. There's a lot of times where we try to understand how we get wrapped up within people that are like draining, toxic, just so abusive, self-abusive, and negative, and all those different things in life. A lot of times, we can sit up here and go through things, and when we finally allow ourselves to part ways with toxic situations, I don't know if you ever did that, but if you have looked at somebody and just seen, even though you have cared for that person like that, you're looking like, what the hell was I thinking? Why did I allow myself to let it go this far? And then it makes a lot of sense. A lot of times we try to understand the situations we're being placed in. Why does it have to be so hard? Why does it have to be so heavy? Why can't I just walk away? Why can't I just part ways? Every situation that is being brought into your presence, contact, when it comes to people, even situations or whatever, is teaching you something of value. Being able to allow yourself to be strengthened from the things that are very negative in your life, very traumatic in your life. We're all one way or another wounded warriors. Um, and there's not narcissistic traits, there's psychopath and sociopath traits that some of us can pass towards other people, especially if that's your way of life, or that's how it's been throughout life. When I allow myself to really look at the things that I have went throughout my life, uh, no matter how dark it was, how traumatic it was, I'm grateful for every moment of it, because it allowed me to show strength within myself that I forgot all I had. A lot of times I went through things and didn't understand how I was going to be able to heal from these things. How am I going to be able to not allow myself to react on impulses on certain situations that has really placed me in a dark place? Allowing myself to love when there was no love there, showing compassion when all I was reflected is hate. All those things has taught me to strengthen myself through those tragedies. Because it's like, if I look at myself from where I am now to compare to how I used to be, is totally different. And there's a lot of times I try not to get in my feelings about things I have, when there's things that I still carry the emotions from that point in time. I'm allowing myself to really see it. I'm allowing myself to look at it from many, and allow myself to detach layers and layers of emotion from that situation that I've been triggered in, or that situation that I've had emotion in or feeling uh, betrayed. Um, what else? Uh, just being double crossed or somebody stabbing me in my back or, anything that I've gone through. There's times where, I see the situation I'm in and being in financial binds, and it is like I get angry because my life didn't have to be this way. I know there's a lot of things that I have done within my choice, but when, when family had seen me going through this and they knew they could have put me in a better place, even if you couldn't get along with me, you could have allowed me to be with family that I could get along with, that you felt like you couldn't, give me that type of love. It was, through other people's, decision. They didn't want to love me. They didn't want anybody else to love me as well. They wanted to use their abusive love to reflect toxic love, you know. But I had to allow myself to see that, a person, when they're abusive like that, when they see the power that you have, they envy that, and they will try every means and way to break you down, not wanting to see you happy. When they feel like you're uplifting yourself and raising in consciousness, they want to be able to snatch you back down. And all those different things I've went through, and I mean, I'm glad that I'm not allowing myself to hold grudges towards things anymore. Since that new moon, it has really been, bringing up some really dark stuff that I forgot about. I'm like, damn, I forgot all about this. Why is it still coming up? Why would this even come up? But I know it was allowing me to basically see, does this situation still have a hold on me? And I'm like, oh, hell no, I'm good. You know, um, when it came to people that I called friends, they have really shown their true colors towards me. I couldn't be mad because they allowed me to see, they're not used to a real friend. You can't be a friend towards somebody if you're not a friend for yourself. You have to be your own best friend. If you can't, if you know that there's insecurities you're placing on somebody else because there's things you're not in tune with yourself, it usually spills out towards people that have those things that they are lacking. So a lot of times, well, all the time, we're the people that really uh, test you and trigger you in that, in a tragic way or a heavy way, to make you want to get up in your feelings, make you want to act on some things. Those things are being placed in your life. Even if you have detached yourself, you don't talk to these people, you're not in communications, the feelings are still there. I remember watching a documentary the other day when Rihanna was talking about things she's been through. I know I mentioned this a couple of months back, but when she went through that incident with Chris Brown, I know that's still like a sensitive subject for her. Is just like when that has happened, just looking from a fan's point, extended family. I don't never like using that word fan because I ain't fanatic over anybody, but being uh looking at her, basically following her, loving her music and stuff like that, that took her to a dark place. It was like when you were seeing all the bubbles, and she was like the giddy girl from Barbados, and all of a sudden after this has happened to her, it really took her to that dark place. And next, all these different songs coming, I'm like, damn, she don't straight flip the script, but I still love all her music though. But she said that situation had made her heal with her dad, and it pushed her in a different demeanor, because you can tell she was getting uncomfortable. She was, moving around and stuff like that. And she was just like, this situation made me forgive my dad, because my dad showed that stuff to my mom. My dad was still my dad, but I had to be able to separate the dad from the husband, and I understood where she was coming from. And it reminded her of the things that she placed herself in because of the things she has been seeing, and, she's been exposed to in her family. And going through that, I can truly relate, because it's like seeing my parents go through this, or my mom and her ex-husband, go through this. I tend to follow the trait that I was going through. On top of that, my biological parents were toxic towards each other, you know. So basically being able to see the things that they placed on my life, you know, even sometimes that ego wants to come back and want to be, you know, in its feelings about it. And I'm just like, no, I'm not going to keep allowing myself to beat myself up for something they have done to me. You know, there are certain things I've done as well, you know, the decisions I've made, but the things that they did, you know, were selfish. Yeah. Greedy. Yeah. You know, very disturbing in many ways, you know, but when I actually allow myself to look at it as a positive viewpoint, even though it's hard to see it in viewpoint of all the things that I missed out on. You know, I try not to allow myself to, you know, harbor, you know, that regret of things should have been a certain way. Everything had to happen like that for a reason. But every day I'm more stronger than I was before. And I thank universe and God for that every day. Because I mean it took a long time for me to not have anger in my heart of knowing, you know, the deception they have caused in my life and keeping me separated from my family on top of, you know, all the things that's going on, you know. Is a hurtful feeling when they have everything I I need. I can count, you know, be home, you know, with my family, but you know, knowing you kept all that documentation for financial reasons, you know, it's hurtful because I really want to get that closure. You know, I want to be, you know, in places, you know, that my dad has been, you know, being able to be connected in that way with his spirit, even though I am connected with his spirit now, being, you know, where he lives at and stuff like that. And it's a hurtful feeling when you know that you could be home right now, you know, if they would actually, allow that to happen, but they don't want that for me. And you know, I had to be able to ease my mind and my heart about that. um, Being able to allow myself to know, you know, these hurtful situations, it may not be fair, but the fact is the love and the strength you gain from this is a blessing, you know. I mean it's a day by day thing, you know. I have to allow myself to be grateful, you know. I allow myself to say the things that I'm grateful for, you know. I decide not to allow anger to hold in my heart because that's giving them that power over me, and I forbid, you know. Then I had control over my life most of my life, but you know, I'm at that point, I'm taking everything back. And being able to see things as an opportunity for me to be able to use my experience towards other people that are, you know, struggling to love themselves or struggling to forgive, struggling to heal from things that has really messed them up in an emotional, mental, spiritual, sexual, physical way, verbal way, you know, because it takes a lot for you to heal from those things, you know, especially when you find the depths of the truth. And you know, it is, you have to be fair to yourself. I had to allow myself to forgive myself for holding on to that, you know. You know, dealing with all those different things, you know, put me in a dark place. It really did. You know, being in a state of depression, going through emotional eating, uh, you know, erratic emotions, you know, crying all the time, you know, shutting myself off towards the world. You know, it felt like a nightmare I couldn't wake up from, you know, people, you know, placing things on me to make sure I can't go home, or people knowing things and won't help. You know, it felt like a nightmare I couldn't wake up from, you know. But then when I allow myself to see, you know, the outcome from me placing myself on the vlogs, you know, about things that I went through, and, you know, knowing, you know, things do get better when you allow yourself, you know. I basically demanded myself, you know, you can't be focused on what is going on with them. Allow yourself to focus on you. You know, allow yourself to heal. You know, you will drive yourself ragged. You will wear yourself thin, trying to wait for an explanation that nobody's not going to give you unless they have no choice, you know, until they get caught up. That's the only way I see that they're, you know, they're going to tell the truth about that. But at that point, this is my time. This is my redemption of me healing in the places that I truly needed it. Because, raised up the way I did, I didn't love myself. I used to do things and put myself in certain positions that, could have really had me in a bad way. Doing things that could have really, put me in jail or, had me killed. I didn't care. I didn't, I felt like I wasn't loved. So I did a lot of things out of attention growing up, seeing things that I did. There's many days I sit here and cry and tell my mom I apologize for the things that I put her through. I know I really stressed her out. Being a parent now, I can understand that. And every day becomes better for me. Just trying not to look at the sad times, but being able to be grateful about the good ones. I had to be able to endure the bad for me to be able to appreciate the good. Allowing myself to be strengthened in places I did not see coming. Did not see it coming. And then being able to place yourself on situations, the things that I has went on in my life, I would never put on my worst enemy. I never want anybody to ever feel like that. That's why I tell people I don't like it when people tell me that, and I'm not saying it to where I don't saying I'm getting mad at you for saying it, but it's just the whole point when people say I only can imagine. No, you don't. You don't. I mean, I would never want anybody to ever feel what this situation has placed me in, because this situation from any other person other than a Heyoka, if an average person would deal with the things that I came from, I will still feel is very blessed for them to either be in their right mind, for them not committing murder, or them not committing a murder suicide. I would have felt like they were overly blessed because a lot of people can't come back from stuff like that. And, I've been reflected that a lot for the things that I've endured. Is not saying it's worse than anything anybody else has went through, because the fact is some of the things that they've been through, and the same is, vice versa for them, and it allows me to know that there's a bigger purpose towards the things that I've been through, being able to help a lot of people see the light within their darkness, being able to let you can be strengthened from this. It's just, what are you going to allow yourself to do? You can either stay in a dark place and point blame at everything that has happened to you, but allow yourself to use the same things that was placed on you, be the same things that make you a lot stronger, that you weren't prepared to know. It every day, it's not going to be an overnight thing, but it's all about what you choose to place that strength on, place that motivation on. I already said I'm not going to allow myself to sit up here and sulk in things, because it's not going to make my life any better. It's just going to show me all darkness, and that darkness is not going to consume me. You know, um, every day is a blessing for you to be able to wake up and be alive. A lot of people didn't have that. You know, people had plans. Now everybody's not going to be able to go through with the plans they had, because they're no longer here. So I have to be able to allow myself to live my life, experience life, enjoy life, even through the saddest times. Try to find something good within those days, you know, because there's a lot of things that universe and God and my spirit guides and loved ones and stuff like that has blocked me and protected me from a lot of things could have really did me harm. Being able to show my service towards other people, to love yourself, not allow people that has placed things on you to keep you in the dark, because that's what they're betting on, you know. But they were sent towards your way for you to break the patterns of anger, break the patterns of self-hate or hating others, breaking the patterns of allowing you to place focus and your needs on things that are very irrelevant, allowing yourself to know that the people that has placed things on you does not have that power for you. And if you can walk away from them and cut them out of your life, you the best revenge you can do is allow yourself to keep moving. The best revenge you can do is allow yourself to be happy in the midst of other people hating you. All you got to do is just get dressed in the morning and have your smile on your face, and that's the worst situation they will hate to see you in. And that's what you need to do for yourself. because there, when I see my situation, a lot of people are banking on me to fall flat on my face. A lot of people are banking on me losing my life. There's a lot of people are banking on the fact is they don't want me to see my, don't want to see me succeed through these dark situations. They're not going to get the impact that they they've been anticipating. And I said that in the video last week. They're not going to get that. Every day I allow myself to see the good within everything that's going on with me and show gratitude of everything, you know, like, I usually got to get aggravated and take my daughter to work, early, and I got to keep fussing about her, being there away on time. And there's just a lot of days when, I'm wearing myself thin. And then when it's like little things, she's like, "Oh, mom, you ain't got to take me to work today. I got to ride." I'm like, "Thank you." Being able to be home and be with myself so I can handle things and, work on things for myself, mentally, emotionally. Your mental health is very important. Yeah, self-care is, very important. So going through all those things, we need to take that time out for ourselves to be able to heal where it's needed. Allow yourself to really, you know, walk away from the things that has really damaged you in every way possible. But being able to know you can convert that hatefulness and anger into love and motivation to excel towards anything you place your hands on. The things that you want in life. The things that you want for yourself as well as your loved ones. You have to be able to work for that. It's not going to be easy. There's a lot of times where we feel like we should have been able to have the things that we manifested, but you don't know what's going on. There's a lot of things when you feel like, okay, the blessings that you want, you should have it by now. But you have to also, ask yourself, are you over everything that's been placed on you? If you can't honestly ask that, because if you say that you're healed from everything that's been placed on you, anytime a memory shows up or the person has done it or something that resonates with that certain period of your life that was very bad, and you're still being, your body language changed, your demeanor changed or whatever, that's letting you know you have not healed from that situation yet. They want to be able to give you this, but there's a reason why they haven't. And there's a lot of times we get pissed off because there's things that you have worked on and you start seeing it surrounded by other people. But that's only reflecting you that your blessings is on its way. You never hate on somebody and their other blessings because you don't know. If somebody want to rub it in your face, trust and believe. If they rub it in your face and they want to be all, cocky about it, and being passive aggressive, trust and believe their blessings are about to run out, just because the fact is they're, you should be happy for your achievements, but when you're rubbing it up in somebody else's face and they're trying to succeed on something, people don't know. That's the most dumbest thing you could actually do, because when you do stuff like that, you don't realize you're jeopardizing your own blessings and then wondering why your life is to live in hell. Because the first person you see that you're threatened by, you want to be able to mock them because of they haven't succeeded in the things that they're trying to get off the ground. And that's why I always say, when I see people, it ain't even a lie, I love to see people win. I love to see and hear people that especially been in a dark place and they molded themselves to keep pushing themselves out there and working hard on the things that they're trying to bring towards the surface, working hard on the manifestations they're trying to bring out into their reality. I want y'all to have that. Everybody should win. When I see that, I say, I'm congratulating you, I'm happy for you. I'm telling people, keep me updated. I want, let me know if you're doing more. If I know I can help out in some kind of way, I don't mind. And be glad for that. It's just because I've come to connection with so many people that has been in that dark place that they didn't understand, how the hell to get themselves out of a paper bag, because there's times we really been there, we've been in that dark place where instead of counting our blessings, we're counting all the things that was bad, other than being grateful for the things that we do have, you know because there's a lot of times, you're whatever's is for you, it's going to be for you, but it's just up to you that up to you to go ahead and attitude of gratitude. Allow yourself to keep working harder, focus your energy and the things you're trying to manifest on something positive. If we constantly talk about the things we don't want in our life, or constantly pass a judgment on others, or the people that are triggering you and you want to still talk about them, you know, um, that's not doing nothing for you. That's not doing, because you're placing judgment. I know it's hard at times. Shoot, if I can use my situation as something positive, but see it in a positive way, that's allowing myself to go ahead and grow from that situation, allowing to know that the people that were placed in my life to test me like that or trigger me in that kind of way does not have that type of power over me anymore. And that's why they're sending those people in your life for whatever they can abuse you with, mistreat you with, hurt you with. Allow yourself to know this too shall pass. You take away its power when you do not allow yourself to engage that intention of what the hell those situations or those people are doing. I have so many people that have done me wrong, and I sit up there and look, don't even engage in it, laugh it off, and keep going. But I allow myself to, whatever you placing on me in my life to try to hinder me or distract me from my blessings, I just send that right on back with you. But the big difference between me and that individual, I'm sending blessings for you to heal from whatever you did, because you feeling some type of way about my journey. Because I don't judge other people's journey, even though there's at times, my old ways is like, when you're being hateful towards anybody, I feel like it's wrong for you to be able to live in a good life knowing, but you sleep well, that you're trying to hurt somebody. I want everybody to have their stuff, but they also need to, not allow them to put something in somebody else's way, because you feel like whatever they got going on is a lot more better than what you got going on. So you don't want them to have that center of attention. But they don't, quiet as it's kept. If somebody had the shoe on the other foot, they wouldn't like it if somebody did that to them. But they don't see it that way, because they're playing that role. They got to be in that, going through different things like this in my life. I can truly say I'm blessed, because before, when I was allowing people to know what I was planning to do, all of a sudden the shit fell through and I couldn't get it, wondering why. Oh, okay, because I told them my plans. When people know, when people knew the things that I had going on, and they see it, because all they do is, when they see my situation, they see dollar signs, they see estates, they see all these lavish things. It's not about me being able to finally reunite with my family. It's all on monetary value that they don't want to see me get invested in. And it's not even about that. This just the fact is, this is my family, and I want to be able to know them. I want to be able to know where I know where I came from, but just being able to know my family, because everybody's entitled to that. But I'm just trying to worry about today. I can't worry about tomorrow, because a lot of times people don't send up here counting my stuff when they should be healing and counting on theirs. And then, but you're allowing yourself to detach from anything that slows you down, detaching yourself from anything that has put you at a low frequency and had you, hindered you or slowed you down, because it allowed you to get distracted from the situations you had going on. Because trust and believe, if there's certain things and certain people are done to you, I guarantee you, when people are trying to distract you, trust and believe, especially when you were assigned to this, it's going to come right back on them. I've seen it too many times. I don't laugh, I don't chuckle, I don't giggle, even though it really tickles a little bit, but I'm not going to allow myself to do that, because that made me know better than them, you know? So allow yourself to, the ones that trigger you, the one that is really testing you all the time, they are really teaching you, trying to detach whatever kind of hold they have on you to make you a better person. So I know it might feel like a living hell, trust me, I know. But allow yourself to grow and heal from whatever has been placed on you. But I hope you were able to resonate with the content in this video. I hope just like and subscribe, hit that notification bell, drop me a line, share, so I can give you a post notification shout out. Subscribe, hit that notification so you know when I'm about to upload my next video. I would love to give a post notification shout out to Deep Thoughts Here and Now. They've been with me for a while. Much love to you, sis. And Perny, the poet, and Sharon Gregg, y'all been with me for a while as well too. But sending love and blessings towards everybody. We all been going through uh a lot lately. And I just want to send out love and positivity towards everybody. It's just been This ain't even a whole month into the new year, and it's just been a lot of junk. So, yeah, like I said, make sure you give out love, light, positivity, as well as prosperity words, vibes, and frequencies. Know that you are truly blessed, highly favored, and forever loved and on. There's always somebody out there praying for your better days. And if you want to get in contact with me and discuss the things that you got going on that you're curious about, I will try to help you out as much as I can. And just come find me on Facebook Messenger. Not the page, because I won't be accepting any friend requests there, but I will gladly be in touch with you through Messenger. If you need any help with anything, I will help you out as much as I can, and confident. It will stay confidential. You don't have to worry about it going anywhere. So I will see you on my next video. Much love, peace, be well.